Hey friends, Adam here. This is match 2 in the BS League. That stands for the Big Something League. It's definitely not the Bonsai League that DVP has. I will put a playlist to all of the videos here in this series. So depending on when you watch this, you may see just the second one, or you may see the whole thing. We are playing this in, early September of 2025 is when this is recorded. Actually, the last day of August. I'm going to be releasing these on a periodic basis. This is match 2. This is my first match. We just saw. I won't spoil what happened in another match, although maybe I will. But anyway, this is Matt K's second match. We will see if I can just crush all of his hopes and dreams and see what I can do. He's going to try to do the same to me. Let's get over to the table. We'll leg and we'll get this thing kicked off. All right, some rules. First, you do not leg with the balls you're playing with because it puts chalk marks on them. Whose idea was that? I'm going to leg 3 diamonds short. Oh, 1.5. Matt K wins the leg and the break and chooses to play 8 ball. So 2 matches, 2 games of 8 ball. Makes them on the break in a roundabout way. I grab my cue and walk up to the table, and he's like, I made a ball. And I'm like, sure you did. I didn't think he made a ball, but he did. So my Fargo is 626. His is 575. Mine just went over the point where I have to spot him 1 game. So we are racing to 5 with him starting out 1 ahead. Let's see what happens here. He can go for stripes, and he can just easy break shot to get that out of there, and hopefully it leaves him a shot. And that's why he hit it that hard, because he wanted the cue ball out of there. And it got good, so he might as well just take it. Could go after the 10 as well and break out the 9. It looks like that's what he was doing, kind of a straight pool breakout shot here. The danger here is it can make the 9 worse. Or you can miss the 10 and leave me nothing. I have no shots. Can't make that. This does not go. This could maybe bank, but I think the 7's in the way. And if I draw 2 more lines, I'm going to summon a demon, so I need to stop and clear the screen. So I'm just looking at where I can leave the cue ball to not leave him a straight-in shot. So I give the thumbs up extension sign. I just came off playing a match a couple weeks ago that the guys were in the booth and couldn't hear me, so you had to give them like a thumbs up for extension. I was kind of used to that. So I'm just going to play this down to the bottom rail. The only shot he has is this 15. This 11 does not go. By that line, it looks like it could go, but I think the 1 is huge. I think even if it goes, it's really missable because the 1 is just so big in your line of sight that you tend to shoot that. You most of the time you tend to overcut it because you're worried about the 1, so you hit it to this side of the pocket. He's going to go after this 9. Does this 9 go? Oh, he's going after the combo. I don't think he called that. Yeah. I'll move my mic here. Sorry for any static or anything that might happen. So I haven't played a game in this yet. I had to use my extension and play a safety on the first trip to the table. But now we have things opened up, so I just need to figure out how to make them in what order. I was looking at the 4 ball to make sure it went here, or it didn't go there. I played myself into all 3 of these balls going, or both of these balls going, I think. I don't really want to take the 6, but I'm going to. You can't see what happens, so I'm not going to take the 6. The 6 goes here pretty easily if I'm up here somewhere. And by the way, I answered the question that I had about hotkeys. It does not appear there are hotkeys for this plugin for OBS. It's called Draw by Exceldro. And I am going to find a way to message him and make a tiny donation to his funds to see if he can add that as hotkeys in OBS. So I could hit like you know, Control S or L or you know some kind of key combination to be able to change lines. That would be really easy. F keys or something like that. So not the F League. This is the BS League. It stands for the Basement Shooters League. Basement Secret? That sounds weird. I'm going to take that one off the list. I don't know why I'm not taking the 7 here. Almost missed that one. Now, do I take the 7 or the back cut and try to hit the 8? And if I hit the 8, I push the 8 this way, and I leave myself kind of in this weird... Yep, looks like that's exactly what I'm doing. Trying to hit the top of the 8 here. I just don't want to tie up the 8. I want to hit the 8 into the rail. Like that. That's about as good as you can get. And then 4 is just going to be one rail and out. So yeah, I was talking about the hotkeys would be nice because I'd be able to switch between lines and circles really easily. Right now I have to go up in the upper left-hand corner, do a drop down and pick them off a menu, and of course they aren't close. But I'm gonna get on the board here, and it's gonna be tied up 1-1. There's a favorite tools. I wonder what this does. Oh. Almost scratched. Trying to play hot potato with the... We have just a little piece of cloth for a brake pad. That's just so it doesn't wear. I tend to brake from the same spot a lot. And it can wear holes in the cloth. So I just found something cool. There is an add favorite option in this. How do you spell ellipse? Ellipse. Ellipse. Or circles. Or ovals. Anyway. This table is wide open. I just need to worry about the 13 is basically it. And I might be going for it right now. I am not going for the 13 right now. I'm assuming the 12 goes by. Yeah, that must go by. Basically a stop shot for the 14 on the side next. Okay, I see the pattern here. It wasn't me who played it after all. Oh, that looked really close to hitting the 6 ball. That looked really close to hitting the 6 ball. So I want to get on the 13. I want to get from the 14 to the 11, so it's straight in, so I can play a stop shot on the 9, get on the 13, and then play the 8. Just like that. I'm just making sure. I'm making sure the 8 does not go past the 3, or if it does, I don't like it. I can't tell because I'm in the way. I don't think it goes past the 3. So I need to play the 8 up table. But since the 13 is right below the 8, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Drew that back just a hair because why not make it a little bit easier being closer to the ball? A couple different ways I can play this. I can follow it a little bit here, or I can stop it right here. So I grabbed the extension because I stared at that for way too long. Because I need to get over on this side to either play the 8 here or up here. I'll have a pretty big window on where to play those. Or where to leave the 13, where to leave the cue ball after the 13. So I am going to follow it forward a little bit, it looks like. Just to kind of make the 13, straight into the 13 would be perfect here. I'm a little bit off the rail. I have this clearance so I don't have to jack up or anything. Now the only thing you can't really overrun this shot. You can underrun it, but then you can play it in the corner. I'm just gonna kind of roll forward I kind of got right in between. If I would be here, I could play it in the side much easier than where I am, and it's even though it's only a ball and a half width. I decided to go for the corner just because I can let my stroke out a little bit more. It's not as touchy the first rack. I was sitting throughout that whole thing, but this is a break and run, and I'm on the board in the break and run side pot, and I'm up 2-1. Matt's going to make 3 balls here. Now I don't have to worry about saying Matt K anymore. I don't have the fancy little refs tool where you put it down and they move it and you do this and white glove. No, we can move it out of the way. Matt made 2 stripes and 1 solid. 1, 2, 3, yes. It looks like he's going to take stripes, which I would not argue with at all. You could take either one. These are set up really well. I think the opening shot on the stripes is a little bit easier than solids, though. I think he's looking at the 3. But if he goes for the 3, well, that's the wrong one. If he goes for the 3 here, he's going to go into the 2, which may not be bad. Because if he goes into the 2 and knocks it down, he should still have the 5. He changed his mind at the last second, and that wasn't good. Now, the problem is he tied up these so that you either have to be way over here to make the 12 or kind of in this area in here to make the 1. I like solids better, it looks like, so I'm going to take this with 2 seconds left on the clock. What I was really worried about is the 1 ball there. Can I get on the 1? In a way to still get out. I don't see a really great way to get on the 12. Like you can, let's say I had stripes and I play this ball and leave it here. I can play the 13 and kind of follow down here, but it's really easy to underhit it and wind up like there, and that makes the 12 ball shot way harder than it needs to be. Here, these are all kind of lined up. The only question is now I'm gonna play the 2 to the 1. Let's see what kind of angle. This is just a stop shot. Kind of stun forward a little bit. Now, ideally, I would like to be in kind of this area for the 1. Because the 1 goes here, and the cue ball, I can probably miss the 10 and just come straight up for the 8 in the lower left. I think I have other ideas, and I don't know if I like this. I did take my extension, so I have a lot of time. You just saw a little shake of the head there, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. So it does not look like I have the angle to get where I needed to be, and if I have... really like to be there to play the 1 down there, but for some reason I decided I wanted to play this ridiculous position window of Drew Von Port style of that, which that might even be too thick. I need to be on the rail for this. So naturally I hit the 9 and I'm completely stuck now. I cannot go 1 rail. This angle looks like it's on. It is not on unless I do a lot of masse to get around this 9. I have to curve. If you look at the line, and I got the shot clock to worry about. So I'm just gonna 1 rail kick this, or actually 2 rail kick this. Let's see what happens. Boom. And pretty much a perfect leave on the 8. Straight in would have been better, but not being on the 13 is even better. Like, sitting right here would be terrible. Play that, use the 12 as a stopper. And because I got to the table when it was still open on my first shot to the table, that is a take and run. I have 2 points in the break and run, take and run pot, side pot. Cue ball is spinning something serious. That was pretty cool. So obvious issues here are, I want to say these 3, these 2, and these 2. Other than that, it's fine. Other than the 7 balls I have highlighted, and I have to go with the short cue. And Matt was being kind and giving me a pause with the short cue, but I told him don't worry about it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make the 1 here and break out the 9. Instead, I double kiss the 9, and now I'm in trouble. Now I have to try to use the 3 to go into these. So how do I get on the 3? The other question is, how do I get on the 5? The 5 is a giant mess right now. I have no ball to get back on the 5. So I kind of have 2 balls that I need to get on each one, but I need 1 to get on something now. So I'm taking this ball and I'm leaving it for trying to break out the 6. And I'm kind of past the point of no return here for if I want to play, if I want to start missing. But that works. I did get on the 6 really good. Now, how do we deal with the 5? If I am kind of in this small window, which could extend way up to here. Yeah, if I am in this window here, I could stun over into the 5 after making the 7. But not from this window here, this area here. I don't think the 5 goes in this side. That's a really, really tight window. It definitely does not go off the rail off the 9 here. Can I force follow this way and into this and still have a shot in the 5? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Well, that really helps because now I have nothing. So I remember this shot. I'm calling it. Essentially, if this were to go the way I thought it would, I'll use a free. I'm calling it in the corner here, and I want to cut it off the 11, off the rail, off the 13, and in. I'm going to take the lines off and watch how close I get to this. Spoiler alert, I don't make it. Almost nailed it. Wouldn't have had a shot on the 8, but I would have still been at the table. I'd rather make the 5 and have this on the 8 than miss the 5 like I did. But I left the 5 in the worst spot for Matt possible because it's just sitting. 3 balls of his are pointing towards that pocket. However, he can play if he can. You know what? I don't even know if he has a really good safety here. I might go one of my favorite shots, upper left, and kind of come around this way. That way works too. Can he hit the 13 head on? So you leave the cue ball here. I don't have a shot. He wants to leave the cue ball here, make the 5, and then the 13 can't hit the 11 on the way out. But I don't know if he can hit the 13 full enough to be able to make it. I don't think he can, which is why he's going for the 15 ball. And he missed it. I think that was a case where I would have taken the extension because I think he was time pressured. Take the extension another 30 seconds, kind of just regroup. I am going over to do something. Turn up or down the volume on the TV, maybe? I don't know. I do have a TV with a remote, but I have it set up to external speakers. And I have a little mixer I gotta control the volume on. For some reason, Matt gave me more time. I think I asked him for it, but he gave me the entire time. I think that was because I was doing something with the TV, but this is going to be 4-1. And Matt breaking. It was a nice solid break, a little bit too much top, but he hit it really square. The side ball went in over here, and he has more than one shot available. Let's see, what do I like here? I like solids here because of these two. The 6 ball is a problem. The 7 ball is a problem, but the 14 is also a problem for stripes. But what do you start with for solids? You got to start with the 1 if you're going to do anything. Maybe I do like stripes, but these two on the rail here are tough. Maybe the 1 doesn't go. He's going after the 3 ball, back cutting it, and just slightly undercuts it. Undercut. So now I would be silly to take stripes here, I think. Most of all because there's no opening shot, but because now I don't think the 9 goes past the 3. Let's get my straightish line tool here. That's tough, but how do you get there? Yeah. The big question is, how do you get on the 6 and 7 here? Do I take the 1 and go into him now? But if I go into him, what do I go into? Okay, I see what I'm doing. The 6 goes here. So I'm going to try to leave myself somewhere over here. That works really well as long as I'm not over the 12, which is... Now there is a line, there is a window like here to be able to cut the 7. And because of that, I'm focused on making the 6. Well, actually, I'm not focused on making the 6. I'm focused on taking the extension, because as I was down, it beeped at me. So I'm focused on not hitting this ball. So I need to come around here and up into that window that I drew to hold it, knowing that I have the 4 or the 3 as insurance, but in an attempt of holding it, I hit the 6 right into the rail. Why is my UPS going off? I don't think we have rain going on right now or anything. It's 50 degrees and dark at whatever time it is, 10:45 p.m. Will Matt take his extension? He will not, but he made a great shot there. I think he was maybe trying to hit the 15 off, but that's tough. That ball being so close to the side pocket here, that's a tough shot to hit. Is he going to try the same thing but going into the 9? It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going forward. Looks like he's maybe trying to leave himself for the 15. Oh, okay. Oh, he missed it again. That's a problem with going after stuff in 8-ball, is that you can spend 3 or 4 shots, or in this case 2, going after balls and trying to break them out. But if you don't break them out, you're in trouble. And he's in trouble right here. What do you do here? Do you bank the 9? I don't think the 15 banks here, especially not on that line. To bank the 9. Oh, he took his extension. First time in BS League history, Matt K has taken his extension. What do you do here? What is he doing? Trying to make the 6? Trying to leave me on the back of the 7. It's a pretty good shot. I like how he used the 7 to lock me up on this 14. What do I have to do? What can I do? I don't think I can reach the 6. I don't have any time. I gotta figure out something. I'm just gonna bank the 7. I could kick at the 4 is the other shot I like. Why kick at the 4 when you can just drain that and get perfect on the 6? Okay, I'll take it. I mean, that was the idea, but it's not a very high percentage shot. 50? 50? Which isn't very good because you miss every other shot. Here I'd like to come out. He's going. I'd like to come out 1, 2, and back. But I don't want to be straight on the 2. So I may not try that. Yeah, I just got back for the 4. This is fine too. I still don't want to be straight on the 2, but I can just come out here and this way. We'll see how good my line is. It's probably not very good. It's probably really good. Look at that. Not for my shooting ability, but for my drawing lines ability. Now that I have a straight line tool, it makes the game much easier from the booth here, or the chair, office room, bass guitar room. Where am I going to go with the 8? In the side. That's kind of what I was thinking. And that does it. I have won the set 5-1. And the one game was a spot. So we've had a theme running so far in this series. But anyway, that's game or match 2 of the BS League, the Billiards Special League, the Basement Syndicate League, the Bonsai something league. But anyway, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how the graphics look and all that other stuff that I've been asking. Then you comment and like and subscribe. And I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. It is basically early. I don't even know what the date is. I don't know what month it is. It's early September right now. I should be able to get it done. I've gone up by 10 or 15 in the last month or so. But if you like this, please do me a favor, hit subscribe. I know a lot of you are out there that have engaged with me in the past. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I should have taken shots differently. If Matt, we only have 2 Matts, so I can't see the other Matt. It should have made shots differently or whatever. But until next time, we will see you in match 3 very soon.